Yes, thank you.
Yeah. So I'll go back a little bit. Like when we say that when the child comes out of the, yeah. So when the child comes out, it takes a birth. But I feel the development of a child starts from the womb of a mother. Child responds to sounds, child responds to the food that mother intakes. So the growth starts from there. The feeling we feel that the child is kicking, the child is responding, the child is moving in the stomach, so that we enjoy, right? But that is a development occurring. So from 1 month to 3 months. Now 3 months opens and shut hands like this. Okay, shakes hand with toys. The toys are in their hand, toys haath mein hai, and the shaking is going on. When on stomach, they can lift their head and support their upper body. So the lifting of head, that is the neck portion, is very important at 3 months of age. Then smiles at the sound of a parent's voice. The we give a pet names like Shonu, Monu, Chiku, and all. So the child knows that my mother calls me with this name, though my name is different. But at present, the voice recognition is important, right? Then babbles, then starts using hands with eyes, socially smiles. Like generally, this child keeps on smiling. That is the social smile which child has. Enjoys playing with others, right? So from mother to the other person like dadi, dada, father, nani, nana, all the people around, whenever they come, the child starts enjoying. Yeah. So now that was 3 months. Now 7 months. The child is growing. So child will start rolling, support weights on the legs. The child will pull out the things. Okay. To reach out one hand. Response to own name. Now the name which we have given Ajay, for example. So the Ajay name, if we call out, if we are talking to someone else also, and if we say Ajay, the child will look after who is calling, right? So those who are parents, definitely here the people are only parents or educators. So they will, relate to the things which I am sharing it right now. Explores with their hands and mouth. The child will touch something. Whenever you are making the child eat, the child will try to touch something, will see what is happening when I am touching it. The hot surface, the cold surface, the hot milk, the cold milk. Definitely the child will start sensing it. Okay, sometimes when my child was small, just a small instance I'll share. When my child was small, when I used to give a little bit hot milk, the child will never eat, will not touch the bottle. Okay, so this is the way the child has to sense, can tell emotions by tone of a voice. Okay, so now if you say the child, no, don't do that, the child will know that yes, mama is angry or papa is angry or dadi is angry. Okay, so response to no. Enjoys playing with others. Definitely that has to be there at every stage. At 1 year of stage, starts sitting without assistance, crawls and tries to walk, pulls self up to stand, like pulling up and standing. Okay, puts objects in and takes them out of container. जैसे रखा निकाला, रखा निकाला. So this is the thing which constantly is been done by the child. Uses index finger to point out. Okay, so if the child wants something, the child will not will scream, or you have to teach the child that yes, if you want, you have to point out this thing. Okay, or it's an inbuilt talent of the child, that yes, the child starts pointing out that yes, I want this, and tries to scribble. Scribbling is like anything, anywhere. Okay, we generally, when I was small, I was not allowed to scribble on wall. I was not allowed to scribble on, any of the surface. But nowadays, we have to allow them to scribble anywhere they want. So we have to make such areas where they can scribble. Okay. So 2 years of age, walks independently, carries the toys, walks and runs, starts to run, kick a ball, scribble again, recognizes names, faces, objects, and body parts, if we when we are small, we were small, बताओ आपकी आंखें कहाँ हैं, आंखें कहाँ हैं, उन्नति की आंखें कहाँ हैं, तो we'll say like this, then ears and all. So that time we used to have fun, but nowadays we have to see the development, is it occurring or not, right? So starts forming sentences while speaking, okay? Follows instruction, can sort shapes and colors. Now here I want to highlight, if a child is taking time, for example 2 years, say around 2 years, 2 months or 3 months, it's okay. That will not, I don't think that will be a delay, or the child will do early as well. Okay, so it will not be called delay, it will not be called anything. But yes, if it goes on and on delaying further, say 3 years हो गया, 3.5 years हो गया, and still child is not able to run, not able to pick up a ball, not able to scribble, not able to sort out the shapes and colors, then there would be a little bit of concern to be taken care of. Okay, now 3.3 years to 5 years of age, this is from 1 month to 5 years of age, is a critical age and a growing age of a child, where neurological development of a brain of a particular child is seen in this age. So whatever input you would be giving it to the child at this age of at this phase of age, the child will be definitely grasping it. Okay, I'll give an example to make you understand very easily. Is when you take when you see a potter, okay, what does potter do? The potter will create a base of the pot first, like base of the pot first, then on the stomach part you can see, and then the mouth. Does the potter start responding from the top, from the mouth, and then from the bottom? I don't think so. If you are with me, parents, can you just type yes, that yes, I am right in the chat box. Priya, just check whether they are typing yes. Sunny ji and
Yes.
yeah.
Swapna typed.
Okay. So this is the way where a potter gives a shape to a pot. Okay, so same thing, this shape we have to give it to our child's brain. Our brain is divided into different parts with a different task. Okay, cognitive is different. This skill, the different skills are been divided in our brain with the different parts. So at 3 to 5 years of age, child kicks, catches, throws a ball, move forward and backward easily, tells stories, has a sense of time, starts counting, can stand on one foot, skip, hop, swing, and do some somersaults, can print letters of the alphabets, follows rules, can remember names and addresses, want to be similar to friends, copies friends. Okay, seeks in sentences over 5 words and uses past and future tenses. See, this is a typical milestone jotted down. Okay, there are n number of milestones, pointers to be noted down. It differs from child to child. Okay, so further, yes, so this is a short milestone, developmental milestone, shown that 6 months, 12 months, 18 months, 2 years, 3 years, and 4 to 5 years. So this is the thing where child has to be seen at minimum, things has to be shown by the child. Now, why developmental delay? We always have a question why this is happening. There are many multiple reasons, few we have jotted down. Being born prematurely, genetic conditions like Down syndrome or muscular dystrophy, poor eyesight or hearing, malnutrition, alcohol or drugs use during pregnancy, physical abuse or neglect, lack of oxygen during delivery, complications in pregnancy, chronic infections. There are many other reasons where the delays can occur. Okay, so it cannot be only one, it cannot be there as well. Okay, we are not saying ki honge hi, but we are just showing a concern that be careful. Precautions are always better than cure. Okay, so these are the delays which are seen because we educators are facing inquiries every day where these are the minimum symptoms seen why the delays are occurring. So we have mentioned this over here. Now the red flags. Now it is not that this will happen, but yes, we have to be very careful on the red flags of delays. So these are the red flags where if a child is of 6 months and the social emotional does not smile, the child does not smile and does not respond to the people. Okay, so we have divided into a social emotional, communication, fine motor and cognition, and gross motor. Now I want to specify this, that it will not occur one after the other. It will not be like two together. It could be two together, it could not be two together. The skills I'm talking about. Okay, it could be all together. Okay, so if a child, for example, if a child is not responding, the child is not holding, not scribbling, not running, it could be all multiple skills, it could be two skills, it could be one skill at a time. It depends how we are observing how the child is showing the reflection. Now, few of the children with the developmental delay can be at risk. I'm mentioning it can be at risk. We are not saying it, okay, they will have this. It can be cured if it can be cured if it is intervened properly. Okay, so can be at risk is this, that global development delay children can also have diagnosis of epilepsy, ADHD, hypermobility, genetic chromosomes, Down syndrome, and etc. Okay, so autism, speech delay could be seen. Okay, so for proper solutions on developmental delays, we will need to intervene properly, which is our next workshop, early intervention, how to intervene early. So thank you for your patience. We are open for Q&A. Also, we have got some questions from our registrations, which I like to share over here. Is one writing pattern. Now, the parent has asked for what are the milestones of handwriting. So milestones, as I mentioned, the child has to scribble from 1 month, from 4 to 5 months. The child has to start holding things, maximum to 4 to 5 months. Okay, and then the child has to start scribbling things. See, handwriting is not the only concern. The grip of the fingers is more important. The motor skills, the small motor skills are more important over here. Until you won't see the development of the fingers, the handwriting won't improve. The next question I like to go for is feeding issues. Feeding issues, again, you have to intervene that why the feeding issues have occurred, why the child is not getting taste of the tongue. You have to keep on touch with the pediatrician over here. Okay, what are the factors that are hindering the performance of the child? What are the OT activities that can improve the performance of the child? Again, you have to look after the developments seen. Okay, you have to be constant touch with the educator like us. You have to be constant touch with the pediatrician you have with you. The developmental pediatrician is the next step which you have to go further. So in this way, the development of the child should be intervened properly. So for early intervention, definitely our next workshop will be helpful. We will be sharing our checklist of developmental delays in our WhatsApp group. where you can find out whether the child has reached the milestone or not, and that would be the link which we are using as an educator, you can use as well. Okay, so any questions, any further queries, if you have, you can share, or else we can call out for the meeting. Any questions? Okay, so let me, oh,